The historic confirmation battle over U.S. federal judge Amy Coney Barrett kicked off on Capitol Hill this week as Senate Republicans met and praised the mother of seven nominated by President Donald Trump late last month.
President Trump has nominated exactly the kind of outstanding person whom the American people deserve to have on their highest court.
The death of liberal Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg left the U.S. Supreme Court with only 8 justices just weeks before Election Day. Republicans argue that without Barrett on the court, there is a risk that an evenly split court would be unable to decide any conflict over the presidential election.
It would create a constitutional crisis. That's part of the reason the Senate needs to act and act swiftly, so that we have 9 justices that can resolve any issue.
But Democrats say that is the very reason Barrett should not be confirmed.
Democrats are pressing her to recuse herself should she be seated, given that she was appointed by someone that will ultimately be on the ballot, who she might decide to either to keep in power or to decide to remove him from power.
If seated, Barrett would also immediately hear a key case deciding the legality of the Affordable Care Act, or ACA, the program expanding access to health insurance passed during the Obama administration.
This is not a joke to the 20 million Americans who could lose their health insurance if the ACA is struck down. Not a joke to the parent of a child who has cancer, who would have to watch helpless as their child suffers if protections for pre-existing conditions are struck down.
Republicans argue the ACA overreaches and their not yet released plan would cover pre-existing conditions. The 48-year-old Barrett could serve for decades on the court, making key decisions that will impact the lives of young voters like Sean Yetter.
I'm not a huge fan of Barrett. Some of her opinions on healthcare, on access to healthcare and specific rights, I think are counterintuitive. I think it's a step backwards from progress Ruth Bader Ginsburg had made.
But Barrett's confirmation would be seen as a win for many anti-abortion conservatives who have praised Trump's court nominations.
You're seeing policies that are being passed right now that are supporting the pro-life movement, and they're supporting women.
Democratic voters are concerned the devoutly Catholic judge will overturn decisions on abortion and gay marriage.
I don't necessarily want someone's own personal religious views affecting the decision for everyone.
Judge Barrett has said her faith does not influence her judicial decisions, a concern congressional Democrats expressed at her 2017 confirmation hearing for a federal judgeship.
The dogma lives loudly within you, and that's of concern.
Republicans say such concerns violate a key American value.
Her religion and how she practices her religion ought not to be a disqualifier, because we appreciate freedom of religion.
Barrett's confirmation hearings get underway on October 12th, and the Senate could hold a full floor vote on her nomination as early as October 26. Catherine Gibson, VOA News, Washington.